Hi guys, welcome back to the Laker family, where the Lakers just wrapped up a victory over the Memphis Grizzlies, 108-94. This could have been a trap game for the Lakers, no Ja Morant, and it ultimately ended up almost being that. The Memphis Grizzlies did a great job of muddying this game up. They tried their best to take away a lot of the showtime, fast breaking, slam dunking, high fiving. They tried their best to take that away from the Lakers tonight. And the Lakers did jump out to a quick start. It was like 11-2, but the Grizzlies ultimately got back in it, and they made it a slop fest going into the half. I think we were only up by 2 points going into the half. Then third quarter, the beginning of third quarter, I think we came out sloppy again, and it stayed sloppy all the way until like late in the third quarter, where we kept the game close enough, and then we finally took off and started kind of getting a little bit more rhythm in our offense. Guys started coming back around, knocking down some shots, and we pulled away like midway in the fourth. We pulled away in this game and sealed the victory. But it really shouldn't have came down to that. It shouldn't have been this much of a dogfight, especially with no Ja Morant. With that being said, I'm still happy that we got the victory because there's just like the NFL and NBA, there's no nights off. It doesn't matter who's not playing, who is. These guys are professional athletes, and they're going to try to make your life a living hell no matter who's out there playing against you. So kudos for the win. LeBron James, good game again, all around good game. Almost had another triple-double. I think he had like 22, 10, and 8. Shot well from behind the arc. He even nailed one from close to the logo. That was big, and the game was tight when he took that shot and drilled it, and it gave us some cushion. Kyle Kuzma got the start tonight in place of the injured KCP. And I felt like he came out playing well in the first half. But my concern now that it's kind of growing with Kyle Kuzma is he's settling way too much for the three-point shot. I remember when Kyle Kuzma used to be at his best was when he did a good job of mixing it up. He would, get a couple of threes in here. He would do a couple of spin moves here and there, try to get to the rack, a couple of mid-ranges. Stuff like that. He would do things, other things to mix the opponent up. And right now he's kind of letting opponents off the hook by just chunking up threes. Yes, that he has his role has kind of got relegated closer to being just a 3-point shooter with the type of offense that we play. But you still want to see him try to mix it up here and there. And get some better looks than what he's doing and not just settling for threes. Because the second half he came out and was bad. So it was a tale of two halves for Kyle Kuzma. We need to start getting that consistency back with Kyle Kuzma. He started out the year great, so this is not no time to bash Kyle Kuzma video, no. We just need to see him be aggressive, but be more smart about it. His shot selection. Anthony Davis started out cold, very cold this game. I think it was like 1 for 8. But what I'm glad that he didn't stop getting his shots in. I think he ended up getting 15 shots total. I would have liked to see him get at least 18 to 20 shots up, but he still stayed aggressive, and finally it started coming around. It wasn't just him. It was a couple of guys that just were not in the rhythm at all until later on in the game. I don't know, for whatever reason, they just could not kind of get their offense clicking until later on in this game. Wesley Matthews was huge in this game again. I think it was like 4 or 6 from the three-point line. Keep that going. Keep that trend going, Wesley Matthews. Oh, did y'all know, as a side note, that the Lakers are actually top 2 in the league right now in three-point shooting percentage? Who would have thunk it? After all these years of being in the bottom tier of 3-point shooting, we are now number 2 in the league. Now, I don't know if that's a trend or a blip, but as of right now, I'm leaning more towards the trend because I've seen some games where we've even shot above 50% from 3-point range, and so that's great. That's great. And then also we are top 3 in points per game, so we're very explosive offensively. We just have to get that defense up to where it was last year. If we get our defense up to where it was last year, oh my God, that's when you're going to really start to see the blowouts, us blowing out opponents. As of right now, we're killing people offensively, but we're letting them off the hook as well, so to speak. We know how to tighten up when we have to, but last year it was just a straight defensive domination every night. That's where we want to get our defense to now. I think we're the only 2 teams ahead of us. I think we're the Hawks and the Bucks. I believe that offensively. So that's great. That's very great. Montrezl Harrell, big tonight. We lose this game if it wasn't for Montrezl Harrell. He had been kind of off the past 3 games, offensive wise. But tonight he brought the energy. He brought the hustle. He was giving us second chance buckets. I love everything Montrezl Harrell brought to the table tonight. Very big. And he's often undersized in a lot of situations. So that goes to show you how talented Montrezl Harrell really is. For him to be undersized, going up a lot against a lot of these taller opponents every night. THT, I got to see a little bit more from him. We need you to grab the bull by the horn. I'm pulling for him. It seems like he's not as sharp as he looked in the preseason for whatever reason. But I don't know if he's got a little bit of jitters still there. That he's actually playing real NBA minutes. But you got to play better, THT. You have to, like I said in my last video, you have to force the coaches to reward you with these minutes, especially when KCP comes back. They're grading you now to see what you're capable of. Yes, we know you're still young, and that comes with the territory. Every youngster is going to have growing pains, but there's also times that you don't get very many opportunities to display your talents. So this is your chance. This is your chance. You got to take it. No excuses. You have to take it. He didn't play poorly, but he didn't play up to par, up to standard either. So I need to see a little bit more going forward from THT. Who else am I missing? Dennis Schroeder. He did not have his best game tonight. Tonight was probably his worst game that he had of the season, but he was probably due for one. So as good as he's been playing, it is what it is. So all in all, it's the Memphis Grizzlies. I don't want to drag this video out too long. We went in there, we handled business, we did what we were supposed to do. And let's keep really focusing more on the defensive side of the ball. The offense is there. There's no ifs and buts about it. The offense is there. We just want to get this. Another thing before I go, Marc Gasol. Yes, he's smart defensively and things like that. I need to see him be a little bit more aggressive scoring on the block. Yes, I know this is not 2014 Marc Gasol. But I mean, I've been noticing even last year with when he was on the Raptors, he's been growing more reluctant to even just turn around and lay the ball up when there's a smaller defender on him. Like, I can understand if he doesn't really want to risk throwing up a low percentage shot against like a Joel Embiid or somebody like that down there, and he prefers to kick it out to somebody else to make a play. That's fine. But when you have a doggone midget, shrimp midget or whatever on you, turn around and lay the ball up. Don't always turn around to look to pass. For one, you're going to become so predictable that nobody's gonna deem you as a threat down low. They're never gonna play you for scoring. So that's the same thing we used to say about Lonzo at the point guard position. You can't just always look to pass. People are never going to respect you, your scoring aspect. So yes, Marcus Gasol is older. This, whatever the case may be, yada, I get it. But when you turn around and you pass up an open, just a little shot, push shot over the rim over somebody that's 6'6", you're hurting our offense. So little side note. But other than that, that's all I have for today. I think I've hit the bulk of everything. And as always, thank y'all for watching. And please subscribe to help this channel grow. Help YouTube spread this video out to more people, so that way we can get this channel popping. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace.